tweet shit, they typed the wildest shit. Bro, this has tweet shit, they typed the wildest shit. But let me guess. You can't moderate, guys. There's too many of them. Guys, I can't moderate this because I don't have the controls, guys. What controls? Guys, I don't know what button to click. I don't even have the button. Guys, I can't moderate. Shit, bro, it's getting old, man. It's getting old. It's getting old. Because you guys know that back in the days, you guys said, oh, dude, XQC, you're burning all your bridges. When I argued with Hasan, what were the main things that Hasan was mad at me back in the days? Way back. That caused me and his bridge to be burned. What is the number one thing that he brought against me as why?
He didn't moderate his chat. I remember.
Why we couldn't be friends. The fact that I didn't moderate my community, when it came up to his name, come up in the chat, when his name came up, that I didn't moderate it. I did moderate. I did. And it wasn't bad at all. The worst people were getting is Hasan's Biden. That's crazy. What about his chat? What's the meaning in his chat? What's the meaning in his comments? It was 20x worse. But I'm the one that's wrong. That's why, dude. That's why these.
You know why? Because Hasan could do no wrong back then. The tides have turned.
These bridges.
That's why.
Nothing. So you guys say, "Oh, you bring your bridges, buddy." These bridges are made out of dust. It's nothing. It doesn't.
Most of these bridges are fake. They're fake, and they're put there. Most of these bridges are fake. And you really have to be careful because some of these bridges are made with the intention of them collapsing while you're walking over them. Like, if you're getting called into an interview, a big media does this quite a bit. They'll call you in to do an interview, and then they end up crucifying you on live national television to make you look bad. So you really have to be careful with these quote-unquote burnt bridges, because some of them are meant for them to burn while you're on them.
On anything. It's just control. It's just.
And a lot of that has to do with these idiots that get down in the freaking the comments, and they're like, oh, you know, they think that they know you personally, and they know the other streamer personally, and you know, they for some odd reason have this weird fucking thing where they want you to get together and be the bestest friends in the world, even after you retire. Bro, it's a job. I'm so happy to see these content creators coming out saying it's a fucking job, man. They're doing it because they make money. If you think for a second these people would be continuing to post content if they weren't making money, you're brain rot, bro. Go take some Tylenol, sit down, watch some Coco Melon, and stop eating the fucking lead paint chips. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
That's what it is, buddy. It's the last bad thing about Hasan today. I'm telling you, okay? But the reality is, okay, is that if you do something wrong, right? Would you like to see your friends defend you in a ways that which they're gonna catch flack?
XQC.
Do you want your friends to be in the wrong because you're in the wrong and leave them out to dry? That shit is.
And I get where he's coming from with this, but you have to realize that these people that are online like this, these like online content creators, they're not friends with each other. And the thing is like, I've seen it happen quite a few times where even a friend will back somebody up and then come to find out they actually fucking did what's going around. And then they end up alienating their own audience because they didn't know. So like, these bridges that you think are built that are gonna burn, most of them are as flimsy as paper. Like, they're just kind of like a string, like holding two mountainsides together. They're not really meant for you to walk on. They're just meant to say, hey, I'm here. Especially nowadays.
It's fucking lame. Hasan is leaving
because like, I can't tell you how many content creators I've seen get dragged down with another content creator that just couldn't keep their foot out of their mouth or was just doing some bad, nasty shit. And you're like, oh, I would support, I know, there's no way he did that. And then come to find out, well, guess what? There's a body in someone's trunk.
His boys, all his orbiters.
And guess who's to blame?
In indefensible positions. He's putting them on hills that he knows are losing hills. And he has all his boys out there getting clapped because of what? Ludwig is getting fucking mass canceled because of what? Because he won't fucking say, guys, the caller can show.
Well, it's just like whenever he made that Ethan Klein, that video towards Ethan Klein, and then Ethan Klein sued like 2 or 3 of his people. Like, Hasan never had any actual loyalty to them. He completely stayed out of it when they started getting sued.
He just so he's gonna let his. He goes, oh dude, Hasan is.
And you know what's crazy is that it's funny how they tried to throw that on XQC, but Hasan did that to himself. Literally did it to himself.
Ludwig is being such a bad friend, whatever.
He has burnt. Hasan has burnt so many of his own bridges that people are hesitant to get to know him and be part of his streams now because they're scared they'll face the same backlash.
Buddy,
like look at what happened to Cutie, whatever her name was. Same thing happened to her. They did a podcast and then her own editors and stuff turned against her. And then she said something that made her audience turn against her. So like that's a pretty big red flag right there.
That he cannot win. Are you fucking kidding me? That is would you not be mad? I'd be so fucking mad.
Shut up.
If you left me on a hill that I can't win, I mean, nope, guys. Hey, I'm not part of this. I don't know what we're talking about. That's fucking lame as shit. That's not a friend. You're a loser.
Yeah. Speaking of Amazon,
And he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right.